Hey, Connor and I thought we'd kind of bring you up to date on what we're seeing out there in the marketplace. You know, one of the things that I'm seeing, Connor, is people are calling me and they want to buy this house and they haven't sold their existing house. You know, in a normal market, you put your house up for sale, you sell your house, and then when you get a contract on yours, you start looking for another house, put a contract on the next house, and then you almost have a simultaneous closing. That's what we're used to. Well, now that's kind of tough. So what I'm trying to get people to think about is go ahead and put your house on the market and then sell your house, but sell it with a rent back. Sell it to where, hey, once you make an offer on my house, I want 60 days, I want 90 days, I want 30 days in order to go find my house. I want you to close, but I want you to let me rent back.
Yep.
And I'm finding that everybody that's taking my advice on that is finding the house that they want. They find it in plenty of time. You just don't think you can because the market's so tight. But that's really what I think you should do, because that way you don't need a bridge loan. That way you've got all your down payment going in the next thing. So try that. Talk with your agent and say, hey, do you think I can list this house, sell it, and if somebody buys it, they'll let me rent it back? And I think there's so many people wanting to buy houses right now. I think you can be successful.
For people my age and first-time home buyers, I'm seeing a lot of people who don't want to be risky with because the max amount of time you can lease back is 60 days. And so, if you tell them, yeah, you got to sell your house, and you basically have a 90-day window, right? Mm-hmm. From the time that you go under contract on your current house until you have to move out of your other house, if you do a 60-day lease back, they feel like that's not enough time to go and find a house. And so what a lot of these people are doing, I think it's plenty too, but what these people, they're scared. And that rightfully so. It's a tough market. So what I'm seeing a lot of is people leveraging family gift money as the next down payment, qualifying for both houses.
So not everybody's got the ability to get a gift to help them get in a house, right? Yeah. And so that's why I'm trying to convince my people to do that. The other option is you can get a bridge loan. But right. A lot of people don't think about, they think about a bridge loan based on the amount of equity they have in their house. They don't think about a bridge loan from a qualifying standpoint. So like if you go buy this house and you haven't sold your old house and you do a bridge loan to get the equity out of your old house, you really have 3 loans now that you have to qualify for, right? You got your old loan, you got your new loan, and you got the bridge loan. Yeah. And most people can't qualify for 3 loans. There are some bridge loans that'll kind of work that way, but the ones I've looked at, they're not very good, and I wouldn't do it. So if you can't get a gift money or you can't get some help on it that way, then maybe best thing to do is to go ahead and sell your house, because like Connor said, once you go under contract, you got usually 30 days before you close, and then the other person getting a loan, Fannie Mae, will let them have about 60 days to rent the house. So you've really got 90 days to find your house. And the chances are, so far with everybody I've been working with, they've found a house.
Yep. So the truth of the matter is not much has changed, and we don't really foresee much changing into the foreseeable future as far as interest rates and the housing market is concerned. I think it's just going to continue into potentially right around when the presidential cycle happens, and then we'll see what happens with all that. But I mean, I think home buyers can expect to see potentially the same range of interest rates they've been seeing for the past 6-7 months. The housing market has continued to probably be exactly how it's been in terms of how aggressive it is, and there's not a ton of listings. Buyers are going to have to compete. So these are just things you're going to have to think about if you're interested in buying a house the next year and a half or so.
But here's the thing: if the economy can slow down a little bit, and sometime at some point the Fed decides to lower the rate, a lot of people feel like if that happens, more people are going to come into the market. So if you've got a guy that's got a 3 or 4% mortgage and rates come down to 5 or 6, he may be willing to sell his house. So more inventory is going to come on the market too. Yeah. So I think that's going to happen in the next, I think we've got 6 more months of kind of where we are. And then after that, we'll see what happens with the election and how things go. But as of today, we got a CPI number out, and things are starting to slow down, whereas they were heating up before.
Inflation-wise.
Yeah. So that's good.
Yeah.
That's what we want. So is the market still good? Hey, there's certain areas of town it's like buying on the beach, right? It's going to be good. If you're in certain places in town, just buy the dang thing, man. It's going to stay good. So
hope that helps.
See you.